Hey everyone, hold on a second. Let me stop this music. All right. Okay, should be all set now. Welcome everyone to Pine Grove News Live. If we can get a sound check, that would be great. I am going to see if we're on live YouTube because got a couple videos to play tonight, and it'd be important for people to get on over there to PGN Live. If it'll go. Anyways, let me go check that again. We'll put this out there in the meantime, our little copyrights page. And we should be on. Any case, we can continue. Even if it doesn't go on, that's okay. But we're on. Testing 1, 2. Okay. Even if it doesn't go on, it's okay. Anyways, we're live at YouTube. Like I said, 6:02 here on the East Coast. I don't know why it's buffering over there, but it is. I might be the subject of a, what do you call it, takedown very shortly. I went live over the weekend and basically just turning on the live events that were going on. And they took the video down later that day. Don't know why. They say community standards were broken, but you know, all I did was just copy, if anything, you know, for news purposes, what somebody was already saying. None of it, anyways, up to the usual stuff. So with that, I hope everyone can hear me. Hear me over at live stream. Well, I don't know where to start. Let me go look at my notes. Man, where to start? We're going to talk. I got some other news, and maybe I don't know if we're going to go through that first. I'd like to, while people are still gathering, maybe talk about the weekend. Talk about this for the last time, I believe. I already told somebody else I was not going to talk about it anymore. But a couple things came up, and I need to get, let you know about them anyway, about these two shootings. I mean, I was called to be reminded about the Dayton event, and didn't even know what was going on. Of course, it wasn't on mainstream media here. Wasn't on mainstream media on the West Coast. Okay, none of it was. The only ones who were carrying it, get this, were this one, Daily Mail. That is a UK news, I don't know, tabloid. That one, and one more. I believe it was The Sun. Yes. The Sun also, I'll read it right here. The Sun is a tabloid newspaper published in the United Kingdom and the Republic of Ireland. Okay, so as a broadsheet, it was founded in 1964 as a successor to the Daily Herald. So those two, but mainly the Daily Mail, were the first ones to come out. Because when I received a phone call saying that the first incident in Texas was going on, that was one of the very first things I asked. why does why is it that the Daily Mail is the only one that was covering it at the moment? The only one who was covering it, and it's a UK paper or tabloid, whatever you want to call it. They're both from the United Kingdom. Nobody in America, or because I checked, I went to a lot of live streams. I went to quite a lot of my feeds, and you can see those feeds right here. There's just some of them, okay? These are my feeds right here. I went to just about all of them. None of them were broadcasting that. Only the two UK tabloids. So you got to ask yourself why, right? I want to bring you to, I'm sure we have talked about this American media, okay? American intelligence media, that's what they call themselves. And they could not put a video out on this. They were shut down. So this is their blog, I guess. And they have that in case those things do happen. Never expected my live stream recording to be taken off, to be deleted. Now, it said I didn't earn any strikes or anything, but that it was deleted and I could go and fight it, but I really don't care. You know, it served its purpose. So in any case, why you say that those things are deleted, I don't know. But I want to, this is the, it's a 45-minute clip. I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to try and find different parts in it.
Emergency room, and though the El Paso shooting just
to the 12-minute, 25 seconds.
It's the assailant's mother, the child, when he was a child. They will have pictures of everything. And I'd always go, wow, how do they get those pictures and those stories so fast? Until, of course, we figured it out, that they're just a British Tavistock propaganda arm of this whole, New World Order operation they're trying to roll out on us. And so what they do is they pick up the narrative early because they know what they're pushing out. They know the propaganda they're pushing out. And then they put it there for other folks, the other reporters to come in and say, oh, this is the angle we're taking. And so then they follow that narrative through their articles. So if you want to see if something's a false flag, go to dailymail.com. There it is.
And no U.S.
Yeah, let's go to, I want to go to 3514. I got it marked, so let's go do that and play.
One lady is in a cart and they're pulling her out slowly. Nobody's upset. Nobody's upset exiting this Walmart where 46 people were just shot. And we're in a Walmart because it's a warehouse. Your ears.
All right, well, that's not what I wanted to play. Anyway, so I just wanted to, show you that the UK, the Daily Mail and the Sun were the only ones that were covering the story. Let's go show you this thing. No, I do not want to show you that first. Give me 1 second. Living Waters, believe it or not, has 2 videos out on it. We're going to go there in a second, but I want to go to Never Lose Truth, and I'm only going to listen to about 14 seconds. Well, actually, I want to show you an area and what it says in her video that she got from a post.
Just one more strike and I'm gone. Never lose.
All right, so at the 19-second mark in this Never Lose Truth on August 4th, 2019, okay, she talks obviously about other things, but she's posting here from an ABC 7 New York active shooter report. Okay, El Paso shooting. Police responding to reports of an active shooter near El Paso Mall. Okay, ABC7NewYork.com 2 days ago. Okay, so this was posted. So anyways, authorities are asking to for residents to stay away from the Celio Vista Mall area after reports of an active shooting. What I'm trying to show you here is that it was posted before everything happened. Now, we came across something like this when we were researching what happened here in Connecticut. There were a couple sites that were up before anything happened. So just want to show you some evidence, that's all. So there's that. Let's see. I don't know what this is also from Never Lose Truth, but I don't know exactly what it is.
America. Oh, it's not coming. It's already here. We're living it. Our country is gone. And those still caught in the matrix, believing that Trump is going to save the day, I am honestly, I don't know what to say. This is a time when, my God, Americans, put away your petty differences, stop fighting, you know, the Republicans if you're a Democrat, the Democrats if you're a Republican. We are going down fast. And soon enough, everyone will feel how tight the noose is around your neck, as others have already been taken out by that noose throughout the years. And we have seen it already happening. But now we are going to see or feel that noose tighten around our necks with a rapidity that will be shocking. Let me first start with El Paso shooting, 20 people dead. No, not 26 injured, 40 injured.
And let me just break in there for a second, because that I'll give you an update on. There are now 22 dead. 2 that were in the hospital, apparently passed as well.
I had some subscribers ask what I think. Look, I don't know. I have said before in previous videos that I no longer, I can't consume my time with these shootings. Based on the little bit of time that I spent looking at this, it actually looks real to me, but I don't know. Could it be just some crazy person walking into Walmart, shooting up people? Yes. Could it also be a Manchurian candidate? Yes.
Well, anyways, obviously this is what follows. It seems like every mass shooting that there has been lately. Well, for a little while anyway. Yeah, we get everyone to pick apart at it and tell you what's wrong. You know, people give you their conspiracy or their opinion. And actually, I really think that you should, I'll give you this link. It's called truthbits.blog. This is the American Intelligence Media 45-minute video or audio only, that you should listen to. I mean, he's not right with everything that he says, because when I was going live, something that, the one that I was displaying live, and I forget his name at the moment, but he said that he couldn't show certain things at the moment because he couldn't verify it. And anyways, I went to Facebook, probably the wrong thing to do, but I went to Facebook and I actually found some of these videos that people were posting of this Texas shooting, and actually came across one where there were people lying down in the parking lot. And for the first time ever since I've seen and followed these mass shootings, that there was actually blood on these people. Now, it doesn't, that's just what I saw, okay? And for whatever it's worth, I mean, I did finally see blood on individuals and on the pavement, below them. But there's a lot of discrepancies, even with that. Okay, and there's a few live shots that you should listen to. One of them is with somebody underneath, appears to be some kind of seating bench, and you see one guy laying across the screen, this person's underneath, and you hear, quite a few shots going off. And some people say that it sounds like, blanks going off. Other people saying that it's gunshots, but the caliber that they said was used, I don't know, .227 or something like that, that was used. And they used that to refer to any long rifle that has been used in any of these incidents. That's the caliber they used. Now, a good point that he made was that if this was actually happened and they were using this type of gun, first of all, you also seen a picture of the gunman walk inside the front door of the Walmart with headphones on, earmuffs, to block the sound. Now that's the important thing, the sound, right? So in that video, you hear quite a few pops, and it, sounds like a gun, in my opinion. I haven't been around too many guns that were going off, but the ones that I have, they're pretty loud. So the point here being made is that if this gentleman or this gun was being fired, just one shot, I mean, that's why they wear the earmuffs, because it is so loud. And being in a place like that, in a Walmart, it would reverberate off the walls and the ceilings. The point being, it would be extremely loud. And with all these other multiple shots going off, it would be just deafening. And that's not what we've seen on the video. Okay, and there's two witnesses also that I'll just let you know what kind of updates you with it all. Two witnesses, and one of them, I believe, is an older gentleman, probably in his late 40s, early 50s. He was being interviewed by a reporter, and the reporter is kind of fishy the way he asked this person, this witness, questions. One of the questions were posed like, did you recognize who this was? Was he Anglo-American or Anglo something, Anglo? And the guy says, yeah, he was Anglo. So a white guy, an Anglo, I guess, is what, German? Tall, German. Anyways. But it doesn't match. There's a lot of discrepancies. Like one woman said she claimed 3 men were in there dressed in all black with ski masks and weapons. And there was basically only 2 people who actually said they saw multiple shooters. In any case. So in the aftermath, let's see, what else do I want to bring you before we go to these other things? This is from Florida Maquis. Okay, it's a 10-minute video. Probably going to play if I have the patience to listen to it second time. But he talks about, well, okay. Well, my computer is being messed
December 14th, 1989, Louisville, Kentucky. August 20, 1980.
Yeah, sorry. Somebody's messing around with my computer. Believe it or not. I don't know why. Maybe the AI. But anyway, let's, first of all, if you're looking on YouTube, if you're on Mixler, you can't see this. I mean, it gives you a list all these dates that had mass shootings. And the point being is that, he's making a point that, mankind, period, is a, how do you put it, well, not angry, but I don't know, forget the word. I'm just got a block at the word that he talks about what mankind is. It's just, he's violent. Yeah, mankind is violent. And that's sure the case. In all the thousands of years that I've read about and times that I've lived, yeah, mankind, they do a lot of violent things. So he is basically just giving you the history of this.
Once again,
These mass killings.
the giant rush to want to, quote unquote, do something to fix the problem.
In any case, why are all these being published? Why are all these, especially when it wasn't even being put out there in the media in the United States first, it was being put over the wires from another country. But in any case, why are these mass shootings, and they pick from whichever ones they want, why are they being televised and picked apart and talked about for weeks? Why? Well, he goes through here in Florida Maquis. He talks about all the other mass shootings that have gone on. I mean, he goes back as far as 46, 43, something like that. Yeah, I don't know why he puts this. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. I just want to get to his list. Where is that? Oh, this one he puts out there. It's a headline, and I've heard about this before. A lot of Brazil prisons. I've heard a lot of stories about them. But in any case, it's not in this country anyway. But he talked about this prison riot in northern Brazil. At least 57 inmates dead. Of course, we didn't hear about it. I mean, it's not in our country. But and I'm trying to make a point out of this video, but it's not working out. Probably because I'm not letting them talk. I want to get to the data that he has. Something called availability bias. Availability heuristic. Yeah, this is the tendency to overestimate the likelihood of events with greater availability in memory, which can be influenced by how recent the memories are or how unusual or emotionally charged they might be. So that gives you kind of an idea of why some of these mass shootings, and not all of them, are brought to the light. Let's just go on.
Glad that I watched this, or I saw this last night, because I can't find it on their page anymore. They, of course, listed off this history of mass shootings. But if you look at it critically, let me zoom it in real quick, you'll see something that they probably wouldn't want you to see. Okay, now everybody's familiar with the recent ones, 17, 16, 2007, 2017. Who remembers Killeen, Texas, October 16, 1991? Find it on their page anymore. They, of course, listed off this history.
Yeah, but I wanted you to see the whole list. But I wanted you to see the list here. August 3rd, 2009. No, that's, hold on, we'll get there. 1 second.
Of mass shootings. But if you look at...
All right, look, events. October 1st, 2017. 58 killed. You remember that? The Las Vegas one. A lot of things were, I don't know. You've heard all about that one, the Las Vegas one. Let's see.
At it critically. Let me zoom it in real quick. you'll see something.
49 killed. June 12th, 2016. Omar Mateen, 29, opens fire inside the Pulse. Remember that? A gay nightclub in Orlando. Remember that?
Thing
This
that they
supposedly,
probably wouldn't want you to see.
this guy was supposedly working for the FBI. And so some say also of the Texas shooter. Some say that because most of these shooters, right? This is one fact that goes with it, right? Is the fact that they normally end up being killed or committed suicide. This killer in Texas just laid down his gun, walked to his car, and drove away. And they got him later. Something about that, somebody explains, especially because, anyways, he was supposed to have been an FBI asset. Anyways, let's just go.
Okay, now everybody's familiar with the recent ones, 17, 16, 2007.
Yeah, 2007, 2012, 27 killed December 14th. That was Sandy Hook. 2017, November 5th, 25, and an unborn child killed on a small Sutherland Springs, Texas, killing 25 people. I don't remember hearing about that one.
2017. Who remembers Killeen, Texas?
I don't remember Killeen, Texas, 1991, 23 killed. 35-year-old George Hennard crashes his pickup truck through the wall of the Lubby's cafeteria. After exiting the truck, Hennard shoots, kills 23 people. He dies by suicide. 23 killed, 1984,
Texas,
California.
October 16, 1991. Or San Ysidro, California, 1984. Charles Whitman, 66, was, one of the more notable ones.
And 17 killed, 2018, February 14th. Former student unleashes a hail gunfire at Geordie Stonehead's Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. Remember that one? December 2nd, 2015, 14 killed, married couple.
But 14 killed August 20, 1986. I was in high school. I don't remember this.
Yeah. Edmond, Oklahoma, 14 killed, 13, and an unborn child killed November 5th, 2009. Kills 13 people during a shooting rampage. 13 killed April 3rd, 2009, Binghamton, New York.
The Fort Hood shooting, Columbine, of course.
Yeah, Columbine, 1999. That was televised, of course. February 18th, 1983, 3 men entered the Van May Gambling and Social Club, Seattle, rob 14 occupants, then shoot each in the head on 13.
February 18, 1983, September 25, 1982, September 5, 1949.
Let's see, they just had one up here. Where did that go?
Now, yeah.
Come on.
1983, September 25, 1982, September 5, 1949.
May 31st, 2019, 20 killed in May. Okay, Virginia Beach. You know that one. November 7th, 2018, 12 people killed. Thousand Oaks, California, 12 killed. September 16th, 2013. Washington Navy Yard. Remember that one? These happen a lot. Not just here. But, I mean, there's the Aurora, Colorado, 12 killed.
Now, yes, a lot of them listed here are
October 27th, 2018, 11 killed. Tree of Life Synagogue.
much more recent because they're going by quantity of people killed. And they only go down to
2015, 2005, 9 killed, 9 killed, 9 killed.
let's see, here's another 9 in 91, 90, in Jacksonville. I live here. I don't hear people talking about this.
8 in 2011. 8 in 2010. 8 in 2010. January 19th. Christopher Street, 39, kills 8 people at a house in Appomattox, Virginia. He surrenders to police. 8 killed in 2009, March 29th, North Carolina. 8 killed, 2007, December 5th. 8 killed, 1993, September 14th, 89, 8 killed.
September 14th, 1989, Louisville, Kentucky. August 20, 1982.
Anyways, wanted to make the point that there have been many, and I know we've covered a lot of them too, but there's been an agenda the past 3 years, has there not? What's that agenda been? What have the Democrats been doing over the weekend? Ever since they heard about these shootings, what have they been doing? Besides calling President Trump a racist, okay, and in Florida, Maquis doesn't particularly, I've got 2 YouTubers who don't particularly care about Trump, but I don't care what they're, who they like in office or not. That doesn't matter. Anyways, where was I going here? And here are the 3 people that we've been talking about past weekend. The Garlic shooter, the El Paso shooter, and the Dayton shooter, where I was actually born, Dayton, Ohio. Yeah. 3 shooters. What do you find that's similar in these photos? They look very similar to me. Do you know what the FBI can do now with photos? They can just about make anybody up. I've seen them do it. But anyway, they look very familiar, don't they? Just a slight variation here and there. This one has a longer face. Anyways, there are your 3 shooters over the weekend. Well, I don't think it was all over the weekend. Wasn't the Garlic farmer thing on Friday? I don't know. I forget. Yeah, but I wanted to show you. This is 2 minutes, 27 seconds, okay? This is Living Waters. This is Ray Comfort, Christian pastor, puts out these videos all the time. He does a fantastic job. And he talks about this. And he also has this one right here, which is actually 21 minutes. It's a full video. It's called The Real Reason for the Mass Shootings, full video. And I contacted Ray, asked him for permission to use these videos. And you can see right here where he did give me permission. Living Waters replied, PG News, you are welcome to use anything you wish. Best wishes, Ray Comfort. So, just in case AI, YouTube, Google's listening, there is permission, okay? I even got the permission, even though I don't need it because this is not only a teaching, but it's news. And I'm just going to play this 20-minute one for the first 3 minutes and let me just think about it. Tell me what you get out of it.
Now, this is one of the deadliest school shootings in U.S. history. It seems we're saying that well too often these days.
17 people killed in a mass shooting at a Florida high school.
This guy that recently killed 17 people, do you think he was evil?
I don't think he was evil per se.
Do you think this guy was evil?
I mean, it's hard to define the difference between evil and what's good.
Yeah, and this thing is lagging very much, so they're interrupting this program again for some reason. I don't get it. Let's try and play it again. Hope it clears up.
But I feel like
Why is it hard? Think he was evil?
I don't know.
Was he evil?
Evil? I mean, evil's... I don't know about evil. Just...
How do you define evil? Why are you hesitating to say that?
Yeah, now they're just stopping it all together.
17 people murdered, innocent people. How many people do I have to murder before you say evil?
Yeah, I'll say he's an evil person.
So was a person who commits rape evil?
Yes.
Okay, so a man who kills 17 people, is he evil?
Okay, so you're pretty much...
Killed women. He killed some women.
He killed women. It doesn't matter if it's women or men.
Well, he worse than raped them. You'll say rape is evil, but you won't say murder. Mass murder is evil. Why not? You know, this guy that killed 17 people, was he evil?
Deep down, I want to say no one's evil.
Why do you think there are school shootings?
I think it has to do, it's a mixture of things, there's the stricter gun laws and maybe just focusing on mental health issues.
Also, it's a mental illness awareness issue.
I feel like it starts with mental health. He probably wasn't getting the proper help that he needed.
No one knows what he went.
So the point here is, I mean, I haven't even listened to the rest of the video, but I get what I get out of the first 2 minutes of this is that none of these kids, I don't know if these are the millennials or not, but none of these kids in this video think that anything that these shooters did by killing multiple people, let alone one person, is any evil. They don't believe that was evil. Now, why is that? All of them did. Every one of them. They don't think what he did was evil. Big problem. Can you see what's going on here? I mean, maybe it's because there's been so many of these recently. Maybe they're being desensitized to this all. And we do know what at least one agenda is of the Democrats, and that's to come out with stricter gun laws. I mean, there were two Democrats, out there saying and telling the other Democrats to get off their duffs. Yeah, you can't even hear me. Yeah, anyways, what do you get from listening to those children? None of them thought that any one of those shooters were evil. They thought that maybe he, had mental problems. Maybe he was abused or something when he was younger. But none of them would put this evil label to any of the shooters. I just think we're in big trouble with this. That they've either been so desensitized with what's been out there, or they've been brainwashed in other ways. I don't know. Maybe the schools are doing it. I know a lot of this TV stuff and video games, it just has so much hate and violence in it that because they've been desensitized to it, that they don't think that it's evil. I mean, one of these gentlemen said that, raping someone or a woman is evil. Oh, no, he didn't say it was evil. He said it was, I don't know what he said. I don't remember. I don't remember any of them even saying evil about that one, but that it was bad, just bad. So, in any case, I just couldn't believe that these children came up with that response about it. And just wanted you to be aware of this. I want to give you this link. It's called False Flags Are Legal Propaganda. It's from American Intelligence Media, Truthbits, truthbits.blog. I'll leave the link. And I don't know, man. I think I'm done with this too. I'm done with, the El Paso and the Dayton and the Garlic Festival. You got to start worrying. The whole thing is here that we're being distracted. People are being killed. You know, these things, they were supposedly in the El Paso one, a drill that happened 2 days prior to that. I mean, we just got to worry about, if you hear about these drills, they just seem to go live, either the same day or very short time period afterwards. Please still be aware of what's going to happen on August 7th. That's Wednesday at 2:30 p.m. or 2:20 p.m. Eastern Time. FEMA is going to have a test. Now, I don't know, maybe a brief, that's what they're saying they're doing on TV and radio. I don't know if it's going to be the cell phones, but it's going to be some kind of emergency test. Beware, people. Just beware. Yeah, and this is the article from End Time Headlines. Well, El Paso County Sheriff, this Anglo man. What is it? I mean, are they trying to start a race war again? They tried to do that before with the Brown thing and the riots back then, and couldn't get it done then either. I mean, I talked to people of color. Well, I haven't really talked to them, but I listened to them talk. And they said that they don't understand what's going on here. That they didn't understand then what was going on. Somebody was trying to, pit one race against another. And in this day and age, it's just not going to happen that way. Are there people that are prejudiced? Yes, there are still people that are prejudiced. But it is so far and few in numbers that the only way to drudge it up is things like this. Oh, yeah. He put out a manifesto. He says he doesn't like Spanish people, and he's upset because the border was open. There's too many people, too many Mexicans in Texas, supposedly. And then you got the Democrats. Every time they get a chance, that they're calling the president racist. I don't get it. The delusion. I mean, this happened a while ago, and people were talking even then. Oh yes, the country is so divided. I didn't think that they were divided back then. No, I still. The only way that we have division now is between the Democrats, the elites, and the poor. That's your division. Anyways, we'll talk about that another time. That's all I want to talk about with that stuff, okay? And I think I might just end it there. There are other things out there to look into. China supposedly is going to invade Hong Kong. They're going to bring the military in. The riots are turning violent and blah, blah, blah. So that is from the Hal Turner radio show. So if it doesn't happen, you can go talk to him. But I do know that they're calling them riots. I call them protests. The protests are getting more dangerous. That's only because China is stepping up violence against them. I mean, sent in. You remember us reporting all those white shirts that came in with bats and sticks and beat up a lot of the protesters. But now they're calling it riots, okay? The riots that are turning violent. And it's the police that are ones that are, shooting off tear gas. But anyways, they just got beat up. A lot of people got beat up. So is there a war coming? It's invasion. China owns Hong Kong. The UK used to have Hong Kong, and they, acquired it during their, reign of terror throughout the world, in the past few hundred years. They finally gave it back to China. And during that process, Hong Kong became westernized. And they don't want to go back to the yen and to China tyranny and communism. And they may be forced to do so. We have no treaty with Hong Kong. We do with Taiwan. So we can just pray for the people of Hong Kong. That's what we need to do. With that, I really don't think, except for China, thinking that the U.S. is their number one enemy now with these tariffs. Oh, yes, the Dow Jones at one point was down 950 points. At closing, it leveled off to a minus 767 points, down more than 10%. Yeah, and we updated you with 2 more people that supposedly died from the Texas shooting. And just a reminder that the Ebola in the Democratic Republic of Congo, it's still spreading. We'll hear about this more. It's only Monday. You'll hear about this probably again on Wednesday. So with that, if you want to, go over to National News too, because they have evidence about this mass shooting. I don't know why they keep coming up with all this evidence and all. It is evidence, and evidence against it being real. I don't know if they're trying to perfect it as they go along, or they're just, too stupid to do it right. I don't know. But they really think that, with all this poison and the fluoride and the barium and all this other stuff and the GMOs and all this stuff, yes, there are a lot of people who have been dumbed down and, restrained with these chemicals. But there are a lot more other people that really know the truth. And it's going to get out there. We really should figure out another way. I know some of you do. I wish I'm just a, really low guy in a totem pole here. I wish I knew how to communicate with, a lot of people at the same time, because we may not have this internet for too long. They're already talking about taking, Google down. Google is working with China, and who knows, they may be taken down and being charged with treason. We'll see. They should, as well as other people. Still waiting for those other people to go down too. This big list that was supposed to be out last Wednesday, okay, it is now Monday of the following week. Still waiting for all these arrests and people to be put in jail. We'll see. With that, everyone, this is the last recap you're going to get from these shootings. So take advantage of the links here. God bless you all, and see you on Wednesday. Peace out.